Frank Gashumba nga ne munakisinde kya Piero yu yavayo ne yemulugunya ku Kabanda n'agamba talabanga muntu alina mutima mubi nga Kabanda. Ulira.
Time is going to accelerate us. One day, General Emuka ajja kutegera who is David Kabanda. Ekyo njala kikugambe. One day. Kubanga sirabanga muntu alina buchayi, alina hate, alina malice, alina intrigue like Daudi Kabanda. Nze sikirabanga mulamu bwange. Sikirabanga. Neka mbabulire ebye mu nyumba tebitotolwa. They are nsirise busirisi. Nsirise busirisi but I'm boiling. Nemba dingezeza konyo okoli straining. Maybe you cannot come out nonkera ko kumba ashinga. As who? As who nze siri mulonzi wo? Siri mulonzi wo, siri munaku ngabo okisubira. Mutegera ndowooza nze ne paka zambaddewo. PRU, I can survive without PRU. I can survive without government. Kuba ne contract obutono bwefuna mu government mufuna nganze okisegera ndowooza. Nganze sina contract gye nali mfunye nti waliwo omuntu akubye essimu. Never strictly on merit.
Oyo Frank Gashumba nga naye yekokola omusajja ono ow'ekibiina ow'ekisinde kya Piero yu David Kabanda nga mugamba nti nno agambye Kabanda alina omutima omubi era kyekizibu kya Piero yu. Kati laba Piero yu kisinde kikyali kipya n'endowooza owulira ate endowulira ezirimu. Ngenda kuba kanku playingire kakiripu kano Andrew Mwenda, a spokesperson ow'ekibiina ow'ekisinde kino, simanyi lwaki nkiyita kibiina nene kinata okufuuka ekibiina nze ino kubanga manyi nti n'omukulembeze addako ye Muhoozi Kene Rugaba. Ngenda kuba nkupuleyingira kiripu eno eya Andrew Mwenda. Andrew Mwenda yali ayogera ku discussion ezigenda mu maaso ani ateekeddwa okuba speaker. Onojjukira naye ayogera gwe ngenda okubawa wa kisinde kya Piero yu era lwaki status gye tulimu eri bweti. Yabyogera ebigambo bino kakabanga akayiseeko ndoza myezi ng'esatu emabega naye tulabe ate nga biri kutuukirira. Tulaba agenda kuba annyonnyola nga analyzinga ensonga za Anita Among.
Who should be speaker, and there are serious concerns if should Anita Among return as speaker. Anita Among, remember, was historically from FDC.
Yeah.
Even her deputy, the deputy speaker, Thomas Tayeba, was also from FDC.
Yes.
So
FDC, that is the Forum for Democratic Change. Yeah.
Forum for Democratic Change, an opposition political party. Now, when she came to run for deputy speaker against Jacob Olanya, the first speaker, Thomas Tayeba was going to contest against her. She defeated him in the NRM caucus at State House, and he said he was going to run as an independent. But the president feared she may lose or it may favor the opposition, and he offered Tayeba the job of chief whip in exchange for her to be left to run and win. But once she was elected speaker, what Anita Among did was now to go, and previously she was an outsider to NRM seeking the president's patronage to get through. Now, when she comes into, she begins winning over NRM structures, NRM district councillors, sub-county councillors, parish councillors, then NRM leagues for the youth, for women, for the disabled, for entrepreneurs. So that last year, when it came to running for national vice chairperson of the NRM on the women's ticket against a seasoned Rebecca Kadaga, who was former speaker, she defeated her hands down. She won by more than 80% of the vote. Now, but what did that signify, Charles? It meant that Anita Among has actually captured the political infrastructure of the NRM across the country. Whether you talk of these different leagues, youth, women, disabled, entrepreneurs, whether you talk of district structures, district councillors, sub-county councillors, LC5 chairman, town clerks, all those people, she has won them. Now, she's a heavily consolidated person in the party. You come to parliament. She has a strong hold over parliament, both NRM, the independent, and the independents, but also plus the opposition. Because she came from there, those people, she knows them personally. They can share with her their most intimate fears and anxieties and seek her assistance. Then she has also money. Now, remember, people in NRM do not want anybody to wield that amount of power. But more than that, she has also won over the judiciary. You know, you cannot take a case to court against Anita Among in the judiciary and win. because many judges who are being appointed, she's the one who has to approve them through parliament.
Wow. Andrew Mwenda akyagenda maaso n'okwanalizinga ensonga za Anita Among era ne talks zigenda maaso okulaba nti no aliteyininga ekifo kino ekyobwa speaker saako ne deputy we tayeebwa era annyonnyola influence ya Anita Among okuva we yajja mu kibiina ekya NRM. Tujjukire Anita Among kujja mu kibiina ekya NRM ne Thomas Tayeebwa bano bonna nga bwe bali kuba speaker baava mu kibiina ekya Forum for Democratic Change era influence eriwo kati Anita Among engeri ya influence nzeemu ekibiina ekya NRM n'amaanyi gaali okufuna insiders ba NRM oba ba historicals aba NRM kino kibeeraliikiriza n'abantu abateekateeka okufuna obuyinza obwa NRM kibeeraliikiriza nti omuntu eyakajja mu buyinza omuntu eyakajja mu kibiina ate amaanyi gafunye gasinga ne bano ababaddewo. Tugende maaso Mwenda nga atunnyonnyola ensonga za Anita Among nga we zitambula.
Their children are given jobs by her at Parliament. The Parliamentary Commission employs more than 2,000 people, and she's the one who dispenses those jobs. And Charles, the Parliamentary Commission is the highest paying institution in Uganda. If you want your daughter hired, my granddaughter Charlene, you want her hired, send her to Parliament of Uganda. The minimum salary is about 10 million shillings. So all these ministers, judges, whatever it is, bishops and prelates, all of them have their children working at Parliament, earning good salaries, and have been hired by Anita Among. So there is concern. There's concern. So, she has effective control over powerful elites.
About the race for the speakership, Andrew, because it seemed that this was sewn up, Bob, isn't it? Is that when I think the Central Executive Committee or something met, and the word was that they had agreed on her, but now we see the thing has, I think Lydia Wanyoto, Norbert Mao, our friend, has made a very, very public bid for it. So is that a show event to show that there is some competition, or Andrew, as you say, there are some forces in the NRM who want to contain her power and are using people like Mao as proxies?
First of all, Charles, you should know that Mao was not going to run for parliament. The president personally called Mao and said, "You go and run."
Nah, but come on.
He was not running. So he went to run because the president wanted him in parliament.
And it is also said that
there are very many forces in it.
That constituency was created for him. Because
that is one. The second thing, the second thing is that many people in NRM are concerned that given the amount of power and influence Anita Among has accumulated, and the money she has accumulated, I've told you she has influence in the parliament, she has influence across the country in all LRM structures, but she also has influence in the judiciary, overwhelming influence in the judiciary, and then she has also a huge influence on Ugandan elites in whether mufutis or bishops or ministers whose children every day she's employing at parliament. She has a lot of say over many things, and people are concerned that a person with that amount of power, and especially if you're looking towards a future transition, you don't want her to be speaker. So the effort to get her out of the speakership race is very big.
Oh.
And yes. There is a concentrated effort that she should not return as speaker, because that is too much concentration of power, especially at this time when the president is not growing young, he's aging. So we are going to see a serious contest for speaker. But ultimately, the person who will determine who becomes speaker is Yoweri Museveni. Because if Yoweri Museveni calls Anita Among and says, "I don't want you to run," she will not run. And if she goes against him, he has many tools against her that he can employ. And I'm sure she's smart enough to know. She's a very smart politician. I think one of the smartest politicians I've seen in Uganda. So people think that Anita Among is driven by money only. No. She has also interests in power, and she has extraordinary skills and instincts on how to build a political base. And she has been the most successful speaker in terms of building a nationwide infrastructure that can give her political power and political dominance.
That is Andrew Mwenda, the spokesperson of PLU. he has analyzed the situation regarding the speakership race, that is, which involves Anita Among, her influence in the politics of Uganda. He says she has money, she has influence in all sectors, judicially inclusive, because she has employed more people, more children in parliament of these elites. So he says, for Anita Among to be uprooted in the parliament, it will take time. I mean, it will take a lot of effort. But if Museveni want her not to run, she won't run, because Museveni will use every tool he has so that Anita loses. And if Museveni still has an interest in Anita Among, of which he hasn't decided yet, Anita will run and she will win. So we are waiting to see the race, how it is going to be. We know it is going to be an intensive race, which will involve even possibly Robert Mao. We are waiting to hear from Museveni, since he has sworn in as a president. So we are waiting to see how the race of speakership is going to run. I mean, he has to call the MPs, these that have been sworn in. He has to call them to the State House to tell them the way to go. And remember, Museveni or NRM has majority in parliament. So if he points out a person to run for speakership, if it is Anita Among, she will probably win. If it is another person, that person will probably win. And even Anita Among knows that. So what do you think about this tension that is created in the PLU? Chicholoza. Give in your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss content that we upload here. Your comment is more valued. So drop in your comment in the comment section so that we can work together. I want to sign out for now. My name is Mr. Essential Worker. Don't forget to like our videos and follow us on all our social media platforms. For God and my country. Munange Gwandaba kankwanjulire aba Highlight Recruitment Services Limited banono nga bakuyambako okufuna emirimu oba okunoonyeza omulimo. Oyagala mulimo gwaki? Gwa dduuka, oyagala mulimo gwa hoteri, gwa kola waka, oba naawe ng'olina amakago nenga weetaaga omukozi, olina edduuka nga weetaaga omukozi, olina hoteri, olina ki nga weetaaga omukozi agenda okukolera. Aba Highlight Recruitment Services bakugamba nti basobola okunoonyeza omulimu ate era basobola okufunira omulimo. Osobola obbakubira ku 0793 bisatu 26 912. Njiddamu 0793 326 912. Banono bayitibwa aba Highlight Recruitment Services. Bakuyambako kunoonyeza emirimu ate era bakuyambako n'okufunira omukozi anaakukolera ewaka, anaakukolera mu business yo, anaakukolera mu hoteri. Era nga wano waliwo open positions nga banoonya marketing staffs, administration staff, website designers, graphic designers, shop attendants, maids, merchandisers, cashiers, drivers, sales executive, waitress and waiters, receptionists, store managers. Abo nno babeetaaga beebo aba Highlight Recruitment Services. Era nga bano kugambye services zaabwe ziri recruitment process outsourcing. Bano nno bakuyambako okufunira abo abagenda okukolera mu business yo, hiring permanent staff, hire contractors, outsourcing opportunities. Kale no beeyune osobola obbaweereza obubaka ku email yaabwe eya highlightrecruitmentservices@gmail.com. batuukirire togenda kwejjusa nadanga gwe onoonyezza omulimo otambudde biganye beeyune togenda ate kuviiramu awo.